this is the wave of the future. People.
Right.
I think people are sick of mainstream media. We're getting down by obviously we know the
right.
mainstream media is in the tank of the liberals and the left.
Right. Exactly.
And there's not, quite frankly, there are not enough alternative voices and alternative media. People, the big names, they know the big
right.
names and talk radio. But the fact of the matter is, more and more people are turning, to the internet. More and more people are listening to podcasts or listening to internet broadcasts because the advantage that the consumer in this case has is the fact that you're not getting tainted information necessarily. Sure, there's opinion pieces on me. I put my opinion and perspective on the issues down here. But the fact of the matter is, I'm not going to bombard you with editorial content that's driven by special interest groups, that's driven by big corporations. So if somebody comes to my blog at Catch Kevin, or they listen to my radio show, they know that I'm an independent producer. I'm not owned. I'm not controlled.
Right.
And my content is not edited by anyone but myself. And people are hungry. They're hungry for real, substantive content that they can bite their teeth into and come away feeling like, I just spent a valuable 30 minutes or 60 minutes or 90 minutes, whatever the length of time is. It was worth my time. If you sit down on the sofa and you watch typical mainstream media on a nightly basis, you're lucky if out of 3-hour news shows, you're lucky if you walked away with 15 minutes of any real substantive content.
Exactly.
And that's also why, we're attracting more and more higher caliber guests, real movers and shakers. Thankfully, they're recognizing the value of alternative media networks such as yours.
Well, exactly. We had this network actually had on Chris Yamaguchi on his network.
Yeah.
So
that's cool. They're recognizing it. I've had I'll like some of my upcoming guests with my new nightly show. Some of the guests I have scheduled. I'll have Steve Forbes on the show again. I'll have the Fox News former senior military analyst General Paul Vallely. You'll be coming on. We've got Dr. Jerome Horsey, who wrote the book Where's the Birth Certificate on Barack Obama, one of the lead investigators.
Right.
That really brought the birth certificate issue to the forefront. He'll be on. So the good thing is people like that recognize, the value of alternative media. They
exactly.
understand the power of social media and why a lot of people now, ordinary Americans, are now turning primarily to the internet and to these alternative shows.
And guess what?
Like what you're doing to get real knowledge and information out to the masses.
And guess what? We can actually share the same broadcast together too as well. You know that, Kevin, right?
Share the same broadcast?
Yeah, we can share the same broadcast together. We can do this.
I'm not sure what you mean there.
Well, means we can actually go on the air at the same time when you like you have me for a guest. You can do a call in, and we can actually do a podcast.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
See?
Exactly. Yeah.
We can do that. See, with this network, we can do. The mainstream media cannot do that because, again, it's FCC. We follow the FCC, but we're on the internet, so there's no law that says we cannot do this.
Right.
There's no law.
That's right. That's exactly right.
We know the law.
We're not FCC regulated. So you can get by with a ship that's in corruption once in a while, and not have to worry about being canceled or an editor slapping your hand. People want real.
Yes.
People want, they want genuineness. They want authenticity.
Yes, they do.
You're not gonna please everybody. I'm not here to please everybody.
Right.
The whole purpose for me, even doing the writing and doing the broadcasting, is hopefully, if nothing else, to encourage more Americans to not fall victim to political correctness and actually voice their opinions and perspectives. Because let me tell you something, this whole PC thing is paralyzing.
Right.
We're allowing stuff to happen in the United States of America that would never, ever have happened just even 10 years ago.
Right.
For no other reason than people are now afraid, deathly afraid, to speak up and to speak out. And we
Right.
Well, did anybody realize that generation would be coming up pretty darn quickly because we're not too far from it. So we need alternative voices. We need people stepping up to the plate and saying, I'm not afraid to speak my mind. I'm not afraid to exercise my First